Monday Motivational Madness. A crazy good way to start your week.
Hola, you amazing rogues, and happy Monday Motivational Madness. Today's Motivational Madness is a food for thought, and I'm very curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are on this. I was thinking about something ironic this morning. Isn't it ironic that I think one of the biggest things that has motivated me over my career was the fact that I was consistently putting my artwork out there, right? Doing shows and festivals and flea markets and things like that every single weekend. So every single week I was really motivated to create because I wanted to bring out new stuff that I was excited about. I wanted to experiment and play around. And so it's interesting because in the process of putting yourself out there, you get more motivated to create stuff so that you have more stuff to put out there. I think about that because a lot of times we get questions from people that maybe they don't put themselves out there that often. Maybe they don't have that many opportunities. Maybe they're locked into just thinking like, okay, well, if it's an art event, then I'm going to do that art event. Some of those are few and far between. And when it came to us putting our stuff out there, like we did the market, there was a market in the area. There were businesses, there were shows, little art walks, things like that. Sometimes we had to drive like 100 miles to go and do an art walk. But we were constantly looking for ways to put ourselves out there. Thinking about it, I was like, yeah, you know what? Honestly, that's really what motivated me. If you're doing like something maybe every other weekend or every weekend or once a month, that event in of itself kind of puts a little fire under your butt. I think when we're feeling a lack of motivation in creating stuff, it's because we don't have the outlet. Like so many people are terrified and waiting around until they feel good about their work to share it, not realizing that the sharing of the work and getting the feedback and facing rejection or insecurity or stupid comments with stupid people that are like trying to be funny, haha. Those things that you face that really can put a fire under your butt to just keep sharing, right? And to really face those inner demons that keep you from sharing in the first place. My Monday Motivational Madness is me sounding like a broken record and saying, if you want to be motivated, just put your stuff out there. However you can, in whatever way, shape, or form that is reasonable for you. If it is doing it on the internet, if it is signing up for the next show that you're terrified to sign up for, if it is any of that stuff, just put your stuff out there. Don't wait around to feel like you're good enough, because you are good enough now. If you see an opportunity and it makes you really nervous to do it and you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready. I'm not pushing you to do something that you really don't want to do or that you don't feel that you're ready for. But I think a lot of times we have to take a deep look and see if we're making excuses to not do something that might really, really benefit us. We just recently talked to one of you guys that did a show, and the first few times going out there was just, it was one of those things where you look back hindsight and you're like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But then there's still this growth that comes from that. It's still a learning point. Like there are certain things that I've done in my career that after I did them, I was like, and then I have to identify, was it the show or was it me? Was it my feelings? Was I like, I don't want to be here or something like that? And if that's the case, it gives you an opportunity to do it again and see if you could switch your mindset or switch something about it. I know that I've experienced that hundreds of times. My thing is that like if you go and you do something and maybe it's not that great of an experience, it's really important not to write everything off. I don't know why it is that we love generalizing things, but I've had people say, well, I tried doing a show once and I didn't have a good time. It didn't work out. And in my mind, I'm like, yeah, but you're missing out on the opportunity of a bunch of shows. A, maybe it was a crappy show. B, maybe your attitude was off. C, is there any way that you could sign up for something else and just keep pushing and see? Is it you? Is it the show? Are there other shows that might fit? Putting yourself out there on social media and like maybe you get very, very little response. I went back on my Instagram, back to the beginning, for about 4 years, I think the max amount of likes that I got on my posts were like 5. I think it was like 4 years, and then finally my posts started going up to like 20 likes. But I kept posting consistently anyway, because I didn't care. I was posting for myself. Those are the reasons that I say, put yourself out there for yourself, because if you can use it, if you could leverage it to motivate you, instead of leveraging it to maybe get validity? No, I'm saying that wrong. Don't think about putting yourself out there to validate yourself through the eyes of someone else. Put yourself out there for you. Leverage it for you. Whether you're doing it on social media or you're doing it in person, put yourself out there for you. And that is my Monday Motivational Madness. Use the putting yourself out there to motivate you for the next step and the next step. And yeah, other than that, have an amazing week, you guys. I absolutely adore you, and I will see you later. Yes. Okay. Mwah. Adios.